What's going on, my people? What's going on, my people? It's your boy C Dub Carrington Walker, the host of the I Am Podcast Radio. I Am Podcast for those listening via the podcast, whatever platform you're listening to it right now. As you can see, we are going to discuss the American Skin movie that was just dropped. It just came out. If you have not seen it, do yourself a favor. Go check out the movie. This is a great movie. I'm doing a little more than a review. I don't want to call this a review because I feel that if I do a review and just leave it as simple as that, I'll be taken from the movie. So I'm gonna go a little bit deeper. You know, this the I Am Podcast where progression is not an option. When you know better, you do better. So we trying to do better, man. Shout out everybody listening. If this is your first time listening, your first time watching, just continue to subscribe, continue to share, continue to like, continue to comment, email, whatever. Continue to support. All that stuff matters for anybody that knows that's independent in the ground roots. Media outlet or ground roots podcast, whatever you want to label you want to put on it. You know how difficult it is. You know all the stuff that goes into creating this content. So don't forget, donate information on the video. You already know. But yeah, man, we are going to talk about American Skin. Let me pull up the movie poster really quick. Um, it's dope, man. For those that's listening, I'm gonna describe it to you. The American Skin is American is spelled. I mean, not spelled, but has the colors of red with the AM. ERI is white. CAN is blue, and then the skin it has different brown skin tones, and one of the eye is smeared down with a drop of blood, but it looks like it's in a some could say a crosshair as far as a gun, and some could also say it's in a crosshair of a video camera. So, and it says justice is finally on trial. American Skin, a Nate Parker film. Justice is finally on trial. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. This is a great movie. Just from let's start, from the general review aspect of it. Um, Great camera angles, great drama, great suspense, uh, emotional roller coaster, right? Has you feeling sorry, has you remorseful, have you angry, have you frustrated, have you happy, have you sad, have you know what I'm saying? Like you experience so many emotions during this movie. But the one thing I love that this movie did is stay focused on the main thing. Let's keep the main thing, right? So it wasn't any side love stories or side, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how they try to create different layers for no reason, but this movie is really honed in on the particulars and the problems that America faces each and every day, and what plagues America and what has plagued America for so many centuries, right? So in that aspect of it, I think it was dope, man. Um, Also, like I know for all the movie buffs that talk about the settings, the scenes, how they dress, and all of that, I think all of that was dope. I think it all played its role. They chose great locations for particular scenes as far as as far as where they were placed at, where they were, things like that. So that was awesome. That was great. Um, Also, you had the stories of each individuals that were mentioned and how they intertwine their stories was also awesome. So the writing was dope, the production was dope, the suspense was dope. If you looking just for a movie, just a solid movie, just out of movies, just for movie's sake, this is definitely a movie that I would go see. Of course, 5 stars, five rotten. All them little movie critic people, a lot of them got this movie. They got thumbs down, but I understand why. And when you watch the movie, you will understand why they have it that way, but then those that people like me that critique the movie or did a review on the movie, they have it 5 stars. You know what I'm saying? A 98 out of 100. You see those higher ratings, but that's neither here nor there. No matter what they rated it, look at it for yourself and you tell me. But yeah, man, America Skin, dope movie. Go see it. Now, on another note, let's talk about the issues that we face in America and the things that we're a part of in America. Right? This movie really specifically goes into details, not just glosses over it. Because I'm gonna go back in my bag, right? For those that seen American History X, American History X showed a lot of problems in America, but it was more of a I'm just gonna let you peek at it and not really go into depth why these issues are there. They just show the issues, right? But this movie actually goes into some details and goes and tries to not necessarily give you answers or give you solutions, or it goes into detail of why things are the certain way they are, why black people are viewed in a certain way, why white people think of black people in a certain way, why Hispanics view certain other Hispanics in a certain way. Like it deals with so many different things, man. It deals with self-hate, no matter what nationality you are. It deals with classism. It deals with the educational system. It deals with veterans. It deals with sexism. It deals with all these things that in America we are dealing with. But one thing I love about this film, it has us at the middle. We deal with it all. We deal with it all. As black Americans, we deal with all of these things. Not just one aspect of it, not just from a female, oh, I'm dealing with the female issue. No, I'm a female, but I'm a black female. I'm not dealing with it from like, oh, this is a man issue, but I'm a black man, and you're viewing me because I'm a black man, and it was so I can't really go into the movie, word for word, scene for scene, because I don't want to give the movie up. I don't want to spoil the movie for those who have not seen the movie. But there's so many things and so many layers to this onion in the movie. It deals with just about every single emotion that black America deals with and goes through on each and every day, on a daily basis. It deals with the things, the thoughts that we have in our mind that we can't feel that we can express, because we might feel like on one hand like we betraying uh our blackness, but on the other hand we might feel like we betraying those who love us that are not black, or it puts us in a bind where a lot of times, man, we just don't understand, like, how can this happen, or being able to raise your kids a certain way and tell them certain things. This is what I want you to believe, but don't believe it when it comes to this sector of people, because they play by different rules, right? Don't feel like you have rights when you get pulled over by the cops, because there's a chance if you try to exercise your rights, you can be killed. So don't do that. You do what they say, and everything's gonna be okay. But at the end of the day, we see that's not right? We see that's not true, because we've seen videos of young black men, young black women comply, and they still end up being killed. So we know that that's not always true. So is that of it, and then you get to hear and kind of go into depth about how they view it from a white perspective, from a white female, from a white man, from a father, and I love this. I have to mention this. I love this, as soldiers, as veterans. They even touch on that, being veterans. So that narrative that you know black people aren't patriotic. We don't fight for our country. We don't join the service. it's nothing but Army vets, veterans that fought for this country, that stood up for this country, that stood up for what they believed in. But when they come back home, they're not welcome back. They can't find jobs. They deal with unemployment. They deal with trying to get the VA to help them with mental issues and emotional stresses, and having a result on having an effect on, your relationship. Because he mentioned in a scene where, they asked him about the son's mother and him not being together, and he said, "Oh, we were doing good, but when I got back, I was different." So not having that access to, to get that therapy and get the things that you need emotionally when you come back, you don't know how to deal with that. And the people that you've been gone, the people you come back to, you don't know how to deal with them, and they don't know how to deal with you, because of course you're a different person because you've been at war. So I had to mention that. So stuff like, even in that aspect of it, it's crazy, right? It's crazy. So with that being said, go see the movie. Go see the movie American Skin, bro. This is a movie. This is a must see movie. Um, I will say this: there's cursing in it. For anybody out there, you all know that I'm an office. I'm one of them platforms that, I don't do all the cussing and have all that. I don't do all that. So I try to keep it, what I'm saying, kid friendly. Now it does have cursing, right? It does have cursing. But I will put this caveat out there. It is not to the point where it's just, we just saying this word, that word, this word, just for out the blue. You got to think this is a movie that is geared and focuses on police brutality and the results of police brutality, and the actions of police, and the different things. So the emotions are high in the movie. People are saying things that if you in that light, this is the type of stuff you're gonna hear. But I do want to put that out there because I want you as a parent or as a guardian to have that choice to say, if I want my child or somebody to watch this movie, I have that opportunity to know, okay, this is coming. I'm not surprised. So you're not gonna say C Dub set me up. I thought he was a man of God. No, we're not gonna do that. We're not doing that. So hold your horses, okay? All I'm saying is, me personally, I think this is a movie that everybody should watch, that everybody should see, because it's just that important. Because it's important for us as not only black people but Americans to understand the systemic thoughts, minds of people, no matter where you coming from. This touches on that, right? This touches on how white men feel in America, and the thoughts that they have, This touches on white women. This touches on, what I'm saying? Like it touches on black men, black women. It touches on black youth, even the youth of our, what I'm saying, of our generation. Like let's think about this. It even got as deep as this young man going to a private school and recognizing, oh, everybody was nice to me, but a lot of them probably was only being nice to me because they feel like they can say I'm cool with the only black kid in my school. So for him to recognize that, or for him to recognize, like, man, it's so different. Like they were playing Gucci Man, Gucci Mane, and playing rap music at lunchtime, but he was like, the weirdest thing was there was no fights, not a single fight. So just to go from that contrast for you as a young black man in a public school, probably going to an underserved school, inner city school, y'all know what it is, to where there's poverty, to where there's fights, there's gangs, there's all of these things, because there's a result of being in an impoverished place. It's a result of poverty. So you going from fighting every day, people probably getting their shoes took, whatever, to now you over here, and it's like, oh wow, this is how it feels to just go to school and learn and be taught. Like, so, I mean, bro, like, when I tell you, my sister, when I tell you, American Skin is the movie to see. You need to see that movie, man. Salute to my guy, Nate Parker. He did a phenomenal job. Listen to me. Phenomenal job directing, phenomenal job. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was produced by Spike Lee. If I'm wrong, my apologies. But I'm pretty sure it was produced by Spike Lee, but it was written and directed by Nate Parker. So yeah, man, phenomenal job. Remember, everybody out there, man, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me. If you have the time, go check out American Skin. It is going to change your life. It is going to change your life. It is going to change your life. And I'm going to tell you this, no matter what side you on, if it does not change your life, if it does not make you reflect, if it does not make you check yourself, if it does not make you look inside you and see, if you're dealing with prejudice, if you're dealing with that, right? Or you have certain perceptions of people that were kind of given to you, or that you just always believe because what you were taught, right? This is going to help you with that. But that's if you want to help, if you want to help yourself with that, right? So for those people out there that watch this and just watch it as a movie and just want to stay where they are, no matter what background you are, this is for all people, right? If you just want to stay where you are and you want to remain ignorant and continue to live in your ignorance, this ain't the movie for you. But if you really want to try to see what's going on in this world and try to see what it's about, and not only, oh, I know what's going on in this world, but really see the perspective from different people, the different perspectives of what's going on, of how all of us see it, and how it culminates together and how it results in these type of situations, then I'm gonna tell you to keep it pushing if that ain't what you want. But if that's what you want, man, if you looking to grow as a human, if you looking to grow as somebody, check out this movie, man. It's going to help you mature as a human being, man. And hopefully we can continue to grow and continue to make this world a better place, man, for our children, for our children's children, and for those who come way after us, long after we're gone. Because it's a shame that we still dealing with things that our ancestors dealt with, no matter what side you on. Like, it's a shame that we still dealing with that. So with that being said, I'm your boy Carrington Walker. This is the I Am Podcast Radio, I Am Podcast, where progression is not an option. It is a must, because when you know better, you do better. So let's do better, people. I know it was quick, but I just wanted to get this out there. I wanted to get everybody out there opportunity and just a push to go see this movie, man. Again, man, American Skin, man. Let me put this back up on the screen. American Skin, Nate Parker joint. You know what I'm saying? Go see it, man. Justice is finally on trial, man. Justice is finally on trial, man. Salute to everybody. I'm gone.